Hey y'all, welcome to Bluff City Life with me, Gina Neely. We have a great show planned for you today, so grab your lunch and come on back. Start your future hands-on. Delta Technical College shows how their programs can help jumpstart a new career. Plus, I've got a sweet surprise. I'm getting creative with cookie decorating with the greats. But first, imagine going to college and taking a class that doesn't stress you out. This Northwest Wednesday, we're learning pottery and seeing what the students have come up with.
All right, so this is a wedged ball of clay, and what that means is this clay has been kneaded so that it's really consistent. And then you want to start at the center of the potter's wheel. You know, that's really key. And the first step is actually called centering. And I'll take a little water and apply some pressure. And I'm trying to keep my arms and my forearms steady as I force this clay to be uniform and to be centered. This is an introductory course, so we start with the very basics like primitive pinch pots. We go into some slab construction, we go into some sculpture, and then some actual throwing on the potter's wheel. So it's a bit like a survey class, where I introduce all the basic techniques for making items out of clay.
Everybody has an artist in them, some just require more practice. That's what I think you can take away from this class. I made something with my own hands and it looks amazing.
I made this myself, it's unique, it's one of a kind.
This is the first step that students have to accomplish before they can move on, because centering is the basis for almost all forms. So once I have this centered, the next step is to open up. So I'll apply some force here towards the center and work my way down.
Having a creative outlet to kind of just have myself be therapeutic through and just try and center myself in that and just really focus on something, put all my attention on something that other people are going to see, other people are going to like, and finding good ways to reduce my anxiety and my stresses and everything. It's a really nice way to just relax.
You know, oftentimes students are very intimidated by the process, but taking clay from just a lump of clay, forming it into something, whether it's a pot or a sculpture, and then the actual firing process where it lasts forever after that. It's really transformative.
A lot of them I intend to keep, because I made one specifically for my dad, I made one specifically for me, and I intend to keep those, but I think the rest of it I'm going to sell.
I'll make this hole even larger by applying some force here, like so. The idea is to force this clay to come up vertically. And I'll use a sponge here on the outside, and I'm basically applying force from the outside in, and it will push this clay upward.
I will tell you, throwing clay can throw you for a loop. It is a lot harder than Mr. Chavis looks, because when you're working while I'm centering it, your arms are wobbling. That was the thing I had trouble with.
Initially, when you're starting, it might be more frustrating than therapeutic, but I know when I need to sit at the potter's wheel and kind of make something. There's the internal timeline that's like, it's time for you to sit and make something. It just sort of happens where students sort of gravitate to one area or another. Like I have my students who love to throw, and then I have my students who hate to throw.
So far, my favorite has been like using my hands. And I rather use my hands because it seems easier to do than anything else.
This is a nice hunk of clay, so having some added leverage is advantageous. So the first thing my students have to make are cylinders. They don't make cylinders quite this large at first, but being able to throw uniform cylinder is key because it's the foundation for so many forms. I've been doing it so long, I kind of take it for granted, but up until today, I haven't thrown anything in quite some time, and I kind of forget how much I love it.
I've played with like the Walmart kits. It's just not the same as being in class and actually having like different type of clay. I have more time to do stuff.
We cast a wide net here at Northwest, so I get students from all over the Mid-South. Oftentimes, students are looking for a creative outlet. You know, I have a lot of nursing students, I have a lot of students who are just trying to find their way through college. You know, for students who are interested in fine art or painting, drawing, ceramics, here at the college, we offer all those classes, and they're a fraction of the cost that you would pay at a major university. So students who are perhaps interested, who are very reluctant to pay that hefty price tag, can come to Northwest and take these classes and just check them out.
Whatever you want to do in life to boost your career or your side hustle, Northwest Mississippi Community College will help you flourish. After the break, y'all, Great American Cookies is here.